Laguna Seca almost half a second to the good as he comes down through the corkscrew. This will be enough to transfer him, but you look at everybody down there from 7th down to 12th with the green against their name, with the improvement coming, and he does jump up into 3rd place. What's Newgarden got? 109.3 remains his best, and for Alex Palou, it is the fastest time of the session so far, and the first 1:08 that we've seen this weekend at Laguna Seca. Ericsson now up to 3rd.
That's why Penske went soft. That 9.2 now at risk, absolutely. Look at Newgarden on the bubble. Newgarden just got bumped out. There goes Scott Dixon across the line. He will not make the top 6 there. He'll get one more shot.
I'm not sure if McLaughlin is going to make the line before the time runs out. He's not. We're down to 0. Laps will count. This lap will count for Scott McLaughlin, 108.9. The best that he's done so far over the night. He doesn't improve. One driver who is Josef Newgarden. So too Scott Dixon. So too Rasmussen. Rasmussen up by a large chunk, and Connor Daly up and now down. It's very, very tight for them all. Newgarden rising up through 10.
Yes, P5.
P5 is going to be tight again.
So Newgarden in for now. Look at Rasmussen, though. Rasmussen 0.2 seconds up. Rosenqvist improves to 2nd. Here is Rasmussen on a charge. He's been so exciting to watch this weekend, running up the hill into the corkscrew, the most vital corner on this circuit to get right.
Oh, nailed it. That was a great run down the hill.
Rasmussen to transfer. It's going to be hundredths of a second. Now it's a 10th of a second. Christian Rasmussen jumps up to 3rd.
Nice job, P3.
Louis Foster already has one pole position to his name in his rookie season in IndyCar. He is now the target time, a 109.4 for him. Power is improving, so too Kirkwood, Ferrucci, Armstrong as Malukas jumps up to P1, and his teammate Ferrucci goes P2.
Kirkwood not improving when you're dropping wheels there off of turn 3. You heard the floor just bottoming out there on that curb as we see one of the
spin up.
Yeah, it's a Devlin DiFrancesco. That's bottom of the corkscrew, I think. That's heading into turn 9.
It is.
Let's see what happened. Oh, boy.
Just too much throttle when the right rear was on the green paint there, and it just snapped around on him.
Award to the top. 109.079. With his lap already completed, and he's improving once again. He will have another run at it, sitting on board with Kirkwood now. But Kirkwood sits still, down in 13th place. Alexander Rossi is improving. He's around a 10th better. Checkered flag is out. Times will count. Rossi down the corkscrew. One final chance with the double left-hander, and he's dropped down. I don't think this is going to be good enough now for Rossi. It's not. It's only good enough for 7th.
7th for now. Still lots of drivers behind him going faster, including Rahal, who bumps himself in, and Ferrucci out.
What about Louis Foster? I mean, it's hundredths of a second for him. Nip and tuck. Will he make it in? Louis Foster. He's suddenly gone green. He's suddenly found time, and he's suddenly 5th. Pato O'Ward improves to a 108.7. What can his teammate Nolan Siegel do?
Oh, Siegel had it, but he had a bobble in the corkscrew, and that will make the difference. I think he was on track to transfer. He'll go 8th. Here comes Kirkwood.
2/10 and a little wobble. Has he lost the time? And he has. He's lost all the time. He was up 2/10 of a second, but the mistake on the exit of the corkscrew and the run down through 9 and into 10. Colton Herter, who is the fastest driver at the moment, as Pato O'Ward jumps up to the top, but Herter went wide at the corkscrew, so his lap is invalidated and taken away from him.
You can hear the engine start to struggle there. He's almost just fighting a little bit of rear lock.
But that was perfect. He's up about a second. Palou goes to an 8.5, but here comes Power.
So Palou, the new fastest man, Power to P2, but 7/10 down, and Palou is going quicker again. Rasmussen is fast, 3/10 up. Lundgaard is supremely fast, and so too Josef Newgarden. Rasmussen into the top 6. Where's O'Ward? Currently down in 11th and not on a good lap. Newgarden makes it up to 3rd, just ahead of Lundgaard. Foster is up narrowly, and makes it to 6th.
How about honorable mention to Rosenquist right now? Only driver in the same zip code as Alex Palou. His award fights a momentary oversteer in the middle of that last corner, and Palou's off in 6.
Palou is off, but it's one chance and one chance only for Pato O'Ward. And who is that that's gone off?
60.
It is Felix Rosenquist. Where is O'Ward in comparison to him?
So that'll Rasmussen will have had to have backed off there. That was Rasmussen going through turn 5 there.
So that'll probably push Rosenquist out if he caused the local yellow.
Hard left, downhill for Pato O'Ward. He's up, but only just. It's a 1/10 of a second to the good for Pato O'Ward. Through the final corner, does he progress to the far 6 by a 1/4 of a second? He does. He's up to 3rd.
Now here comes Colton Herta. He's 10th, looking to bump Will Power. Herta across the line. He doesn't. Well, there's the issue with Rosenquist in turn 5.
But now watch to the left. You're going to see Rasmussen come by, so he will have had to have lifted through that section, which should, I believe by the rules, mean the fastest lap up to that point for Rosenquist will be deleted.
It is Rosenquist down to 12th, which means Power gets a reprieve. O'Ward crosses the line and will have another go if he needs it. It is the fastest time, a 1:08.6, but what has Alex Palou got? He's 3/10 up as he enters the corkscrew. Needs to nail it, has to be perfect. Mr. Perfect is perfect. Through the final corner and across the line, Alex Palou will go to the top, and that is a 1:08.3. Wow!
But look at Pato O'Ward, now 2/10 off. I thought he was tracking okay, but it just started to fade. Now Colton Herta having a go.
Colton Herta having a save there. Exit of turn 9 as he crosses the line. Newgarden. That was through that turn 6, so violent in that compression.
Will Power only 2/10 down on Alex Palou. Could put him ahead of Pato O'Ward. Herta is tracking well as well.
And Newgarden just doesn't have the tires. That used run is going to be tough to make it work, a 9.6.
But I think that will be all she wrote. Malukas cannot find the time, cannot improve. It will be Alex Palou on pole.
Up next, it's the Java House Grand Prix of Monterey, Sunday, July 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern on Fox.